Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mario Pedro Gould. You are now tuned into the Alpha Success Television Network. And today I have a very profound question that I would like us to explore together. The question goes like this: Is it possible? Is it possible for me, I mean you, is it possible for me to transform my experience from a negative experience to a more positive experience that results in me living a successful, prosperous, abundant, peaceful, healthy life and existence? My answer, if you have been watching my videos up until now, is a resounding, emphatic, glass-filled, positive response. Yes. Yes. You can transform your life from a negative experience to a more positive experience. I say so because I am living proof of my assertion. I just met a young man, age 22. I didn't just meet him. I've seen him several times around. This is probably the third time around. This young man, when I meet him, I'm happy because I can see in his eyes that he has the urge to be greater. The urge to be greater. And as I'm speaking to him today, I say, "Hey man, what's up? What's going on, man?" And he tells me, "You know what, man? I'm just trying to get to the gym. I'm trying to turn my life around." And I'm like, you don't try to do things, you just do things. And from that back and forth conversation, he said, "Let's go for a walk. I want to talk to you." So we go for a walk, and it becomes very apparent to me that this gentleman is going through a lot of challenges in his life. He got kicked out of school, university. His parents want him to be a doctor. He doesn't want to be a doctor. He's taking care of his girlfriend, and he doesn't have the money to take care of his girlfriend that he really loves. He doesn't know what he wants out of life, what he wants to do, and there's so much pain and anger, going on in his life, and it has resulted in him, drinking a lot of alcohol, taking a lot of drugs, marijuana, cocaine, and doing a lot of things to numb the pain. And he has developed some bad habits. And he told me something very interesting, Mario. He said that I have lost hope. I have lost hope in God, in spirituality, and I want to turn my life around. I want to do some good things in my life, but I have some bad habits. And I have become a slave to my bad habits. And I looked at him dead in his eye and I told him, "My friend, don't give me that bullshit. I went through the same experiences that you did. I have spoken about this before. I engaged in a lot of self-destructive behaviors, whether it was alcohol, whether it was a cigarettes, whether it was a marijuana, whether it was a chasing after women like it's a drug. I have done this at a level that you cannot even imagine. So don't give me that bullshit that you're chained to your bad habits. It is possible to transform your life." And at this point, he asked me a question which every serious student of success, should ask. He asked me, "Mario, how do you change? How do you get to the point where you are right now, whereby you have a very strong belief in universal intelligence and in yourself? How did you stop all the self-destructive behaviors?" And I told him, I did two things. Number one, I asked for guidance. I didn't ask the world for guidance. I didn't ask anybody else for guidance, but I asked for guidance to the I within me, my spirit. I prayed and said, well, what direction do you want me to take? So some call it God, some call it, whatever you call it. But I had a conversation with my spirit and my oversoul. Seek guidance in order to improve your life. Seek guidance. But after that, after I sought guidance, interesting thing happened. I was told the first thing that I need to do. And this is the sequence of steps that I took. It may not be for you, but 5 years ago when I started to transform my life, it became very apparent to me through my guidance that the first thing that I had to do was work on my physical health. I had to get back into shape so I can have some more confidence, so my spirit can reside in a strong body. And that's what I recommended to him to do. Is like, there's one thing you can do. Look at you. You got very low energy. You're only 22. Is it possible that you can take care of your physicality right now? Because that is the easiest part of self-development to take care of, ladies and gentlemen, his physicality. The next thing that I did was then I went and started developing my mind. Then I went and started developing my emotions. Then I finally made the grand leap of spiritual development. A love and belief in universal intelligence, my body. What I'm trying to get you to capture here is this took 5 years. It took 5 years to go from physical to mental to emotional to spiritual development, which allowed me to let go of all these self-destructive behaviors which I used as a means to escape the pain that was in my heart from the challenges that I had in my childhood. And this self-destructive beliefs is what held me back from my greatness. My ability to drop those self-destructive beliefs freed up my energy so I can focus on doing things that I love to do. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is possible for you to transform your life from a negative experience to a positive experience, but you would have to take ownership of the results of your life up until today. You would have to develop inner responsibility. You would have to see that you are the cause of the effects that are in the external realm. To create a successful existence externally, you would have to create a successful existence internally. For things to change, you must change, ladies and gentlemen. I encourage you, I implore you, I motivate you, I inspire you, ladies and gentlemen, to do two things. Number one, ask for guidance. From who? Sit in silence. The answer will come about what is the one thing that you can do to turn a minus to a plus. The second thing is to do one thing. To create a more positive environment about you, about your energy. And this all comes down, ladies and gentlemen, to self-development. The question that I have for you today, the serious student of success, is this. What are you going to do about all the negative things in your life? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? Stop blaming everyone else. Stop blaming circumstances. What are you going to do about it?